Hello guys, OzMan here from Crystal Warrior. This is the war recap following the Bloom War. It's a clan called.
Die Zuschauer.
They're a German clan. The final score was 73 to 54, so we did come out on top by quite a margin, but
Die Zuschauer.
did put up a good fight. They did 3-star some of our bases. They got our 9.5, did get a few 9s. A lot of the 9s were in the high 80s and 90%. So they did put up a good fight, so much respect.
Die Zuschauer.
The 3-star count was 23 to 5. These guys got a YouTube channel. The guys all class. I think they gave us a shout out and said we did very well. I'd like to thank them for a nice war. It was clean, it was fun. Good stuff. Check out the YouTube channel. His YouTube address is Die Zuschauer LP. Does a lot of Clash Royale videos, and obviously Clash of Clans. Check it out. I'll run through some of our attacks. We managed to 3-star quite a few of the bases. We only left 2 not beat in this war. We did have a town hall advantage. This was a random spin, so it was never going to be on like a super fair level, but hey ho, off we go. So I'll start at the top. This is Scunny Law, and this is a dip, but an interesting one. This is the power of Valkyries at the moment. I don't know how long this is going to last. It still takes skill, you still need to funnel them, but wow, do they absolutely rip the shit out of bases. So he's got a golem in front to tank with his king. He's broken these Valks in, jump spell straight into the core, and you've got 29 Valkyries under a double rage, and they healed up just before that. The warden in behind and the jump on the other side just to take them out. This is basically they've had access to every compartment, and I don't even know how you commentate on this sort of thrashing. I don't know how you defend this either. My base has been attempted a few times with mass Valks, and people are coming up like 70%. So it is defendable, but I think really Supercell does need to do something, because 10s are going down like butter. The wrong base style 10. So this was fairly early, I believe, in the war. A bit of a low blow by Scunny. What do you do when the first hour of war and your top base gets 3-starred? Queen's going to finish off that Tesla last structure to go down. Still at a full health king. And that was sick. 29 max Valkyries. We'll see the next one. I think this was me. It's a slightly different approach, different base setup, more compartments in this. He had a single Inferno tower. When I looked at this, I knew that I could Earthquake that portion just there and open up pretty much everything except the far side of the base, which I've got a jump spell for. Gonna do sort of a mini queen walk just to funnel from the south, so it should take out a few structures. CC I wasn't worried about at all. There was a couple of loons and some sort of trash troops, nothing that was gonna slow anything down. And I've just got a wall break in here, so I've got a couple of giants. There's going to be some whizzies up there just to make sure the Valks go into the base. Golem down with a giant, and I spam in the wall breakers. King and all my Valks. And it's, for me now, it's just rage, heal. I'll get the jump down early because it's going to last far longer than it needs to. And that's my spells done. I've got both abilities and a whizzy left. The healers on my queen were taking some damage, but they made it far enough. Valks stayed up pretty much through this whole raid. Golem is still full health. It's funny when the golem is actually being tanked for by your damage troops. So I hit the rage on the king just to speed that portion up. Valks are going to break out of the base and head north. Queen, low health as she is, has nothing really left to do any massive damage to her. The Valks actually did come back down south. Gonna lose the healers here. But at this point, I'm just hoping time-wise I get there and that nothing hits anything silly. No large spring trap loss. There goes one Valk. As long as I get through these max walls, it's just a archer tower to contend with up top. And I've got the queen's ability left. I don't think it mattered at this point. This was my second hit, and the only reason I didn't hit one of the other two bases, I think I'd already attacked one, and one was on like 98%. So we weren't far off a perfect war in this one. I'll fast forward the trash cleanup. And we'll skip down. This was Scunny again. I won't show that. That's another dip. I'll show Kane. Kane's kind of half an 11, half a 9.5. He's got no infernos himself, but he's sporting a 38 king, a 40 queen, and a 10 level warden. Max pretty much everything else. Not hogs yet, but I would assume they're in the lab. And this is a bit of an internet base. Hopefully these guys nicked some of our base designs. Couple of clans we've faced lately, one thing we learned when we have a tough war, one of the things you can take away from it is base design. And as much as we've stomped a few people lately, and Valkyries are fantastic, it does come down to base design. So he's queen walked, he's got 17% of this base. I think his healers are going to stay danger free here for a second, though he might break his queen in. I can't remember this attack. This was about a day and a half ago, and I'm a goldfish. Golems come in from sort of 230, whizzies into funnel wall breakers. Gonna open up that top compartment. He is getting healer damage. Queen might scoot far enough forward just to save a couple of those. Dragon and loons out of the CC. One loon splits off to go for the queen. The rest have gone for the kill squad. He's got the poison down. Wizzy should take care of everything because he's got the tanks heading in front. And his Valkyries have just got mental under rage. They've got to jump sort of through the town hall. And one Inferno down. He's got hogs to come in from the south. Just fantastic. Well, everything was tanking up north. Just a couple of hogs straight onto the Inferno Tower, and the narrow base design that this is just kind of got stepped on. Still a bit of damage left to take. A few Wizzy Towers, cannon, but there's just too much. His Valks are on half health. They do take sort of a double bomb, not at the same time, but he did lose most of his Valks, so it's just clean up for the heroes now. Kane smash. Run a couple more from this war. I won't make this one too long. The next war that we're in, quite an interesting one. I'll show you I'll give you a preview of the next video that's going to come. Let me pick one. Let's show legendary. "13 Valkyries, 7 Wizzies, mini Queen Walk." Again, I don't know how
Die Zuschauer.
should have defended this, but I would say just get your forum bases, tweak them a bit. You have good level walls, good level decent level heroes and some really good attacks. Until they nerf Valkyries, you just gotta get a bit creative with your base design. Think about spring traps not being for hogs. I know you only sort of get one Valk on one spring. It's not as effective as the sort of springs on hogs, but put in the right spot. If someone's only got 13 Valks and you can take out 5 of those with spring traps, you'd be laughing. That could be the difference between the 3 and the 2. So as Queen Walk's pulled the CC, drag the enemy king out. King's gone down. He's put a Wizzy down in there just to help kill the Hound and the minion in as well to help clear those pups. Queen's not really going to take any damage in terms of the healers. That sweeper should push the healers out of range of that air defense, and he's already started his funnel in from 9 o'clock-ish. Golem, few Wizzies, wall break in, and here comes the redheads. They're going to probably jump straight into what is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably get 6 compartments just about out of that jump spell. Queen's gone down in an instant. They have now taken down the town hall. Golem and King have headed south. Valks are going to be fine on their own, even though they will backtrack into the southern part of the base. Gets the heal down in time for the double bomb. And he's got minions and a Wizzy already doing cleanup. Another minion down. And the Valks under rage are just going to start taking out trash buildings. So he's going to rely on his Queen a bit here just to head in to that top portion of the base, take out the Expo. Expo's locked onto a Golemite. So no real detriment there. King has support. There is not a lot this base has left. And I'll fast forward. I think I'll run one more attack from this. I'll preview the next war. I think I'm going to do a power back video today as well. I've learned how to say that. I will play that for you in a second. Let's just pick one of these first. Diogritus. This is sort of a turtle general base. Again, 24 hogs. Mini Queen Walk as well. Apparently this is how you say the clan name that I've been in for quite some time.
You pronounce it Peuerbach.
Peuerbach. I will get that right from now on. Peuerbach. They had a war against a mod clan, and I'll show you some highlights from that. It was a great war. The mod clan was actually a proper decent mod clan as well, so it was a bit unfair, bit unlucky, but what do we gain? Again, we gain some base designs. It's always nice to see some mod bases. Gives you some ideas. The attacks from the other side were interesting. Nothing overly spectacular, but you'll see the war from our side. So his hogs on the Expo were quite low health. He lost quite a few hogs there, but because this is a surgical, he's just got to trickle stuff in, and the base design funnels everything around. No real threat now of double bombs. There's probably going to be another single up near that Expo. Nothing's really going to hit it at the same time. And a single bomb with the heal down shouldn't matter too much anyway. I think they're going to path around it. They take some damage, but he's got probably a dozen hogs left. One bomb to take and a heal spell. So it's just the skellies he's got to worry about. A Tesla and an Archer Tower. And a ton of trash. And we will have 39 seconds of high speed cleanup. In 4 times. So thanks for the war, Die Zuschauer. I think is how we decided to pronounce that. Die Zuschauer. I've subbed your YouTube. It's fantastic. Clash Royale content galore. Good YouTube content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Wait. Before I go, I rambled on about showing you our current war. First time in a long time, C-Dub has pulled this. The Town Hall matchup was actually pretty even. I'd say we had the hero advantage and whatnot, but they did have some 11s. You'll get to see this one next. Probably after the power back war. Power back. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks again.